Y'all need to stay off them dating apps. Did y'all see that I watched this woman talk about one of her friends' friends that was on a dating app, met a dude on a dating app, whatever. They went on a date. The date was cool. He paid for the date. Y'all, this is crazy. He paid for the date. It was all good vibes. The date comes to an end. They go their separate ways. He hits her back up like, hey, I left my keys in the house. My roommate's not answering. Like, could I maybe like come over to yours, be kicking for a little bit, and while I wait for him to respond so I can get in the crib? She's like skeptical, but she's like, okay, cool, whatever. So he comes to her crib, mind you, just after their first date. He comes to their crib, you know, and obviously she's not really thinking much because it was good vibes, and he, you know, it was good vibes on the date. He paid, it was cool, and they're chilling, whatever. It starts to get really late. She's like, you know what, I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could just chill here in the living room. So he's just gonna chill in the living room and sit until he's waiting for a response from his roommate. So then she goes in her room, but she locks the door, and then she goes to bed. She lays down. First off, let's intercept right here with my thoughts. As a woman, you should not be allowing no man you just met that same day be in your fucking house while you go ahead and lay your head down to go to sleep. Are you cool? Let alone, it doesn't even matter. Not even just men, any person. Are you cool? So you really went and laid down while somebody was in your fucking house? Not you allowed the okay. Back to the story. She hears a knock on the door in the middle of the night. I think she was like 3 a.m. or something. I don't know if this really was 3 a.m., but I think it was 3. She hears a knock on the door, her bedroom door. So she doesn't get up and go to the door. She's like, what's up? Like, she kind of just says like, hey, what's up? Dude's like, oh, my phone, it died, but I'm still waiting on that response. I feel like at this point, shouldn't you be asleep too? Shouldn't you have like maybe just passed out too? I don't know. But dude is like, I haven't heard from my roommate yet. I need to charge my phone. Like, you got to charge it. She doesn't get up. She doesn't go out and show him where it is. She says, yeah, kitchen drawer. There should be a charger in there. He says, cool. She goes and she just, lays back down. She starts to go back to sleep. Then he comes back and knocks at the door again. He's like, hey, well, this charger's not working. Do you have a charger in your room? This is not funny. Sorry. Whoa. He says, do you have a charger in your room? First off, why the fuck? Nah, Because, bitch, one thing about me, I know everything about all of my stuff. I would know if I had a charger that didn't work. If I had a charger that didn't work, it'd be in the trash. So the fact that the charger works. I would immediately been like, the charger works. But she played it the perfect way. He like, do you have a charger in your room? But sir, why are you trying to get in this room so bad? She's like, doesn't really say much. We don't know what happens in this. After that happened, she calls 911. She doesn't waste any time. She's just like me. It's giving twin them. You're just like me. Literally, because I'm so skeptical about so many things. I'm so skeptical and I'm so careful. And sometimes I could be seen as annoying about that, but I don't care. I look and read into every little thing. I don't care. I'm not about to be the one that's on the news. Sorry, I'm not. She calls the police, and so I guess the friend didn't specify what happened in between that time when the police were coming. So she calls the police. And I don't know if she was like being like, hold on, let me get dressed. We don't know. I'm assuming she probably was like pretending sleep or something like that. The door's locked. Y'all, the police gets to the fucking house. She hears the police knocking on her house door. And she still doesn't get up. She still doesn't go out. She waits. Then she hears the police and saying they're knocking on her room door. She's like, oh, they're in the house now. He opened the door. They were like, ma'am, we need you to open doors so we can come out and show you what's in your living room. Y'all, why the fuck does this woman go in her living room to see plastic tarp laid out in her living room with tools lined up, like tools? This man was getting ready and preparing to dissect some shit. This man had tarp laid out throughout her fucking house and tools. It's giving Jeffrey Dahmer. It was giving Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm absolutely shook. This is why, if this woman was to not be as skeptical, if she was just to be like most people and be like, oh, okay, let me come get you that charger. Oh, it's not working, and trying to be all nice and overly sweet. If this woman didn't trust her intuition or her gut, that woman would have been dissected in her own living room. She would have she paved the way for him to do his nasty work in her own crib. She would have been dissected, laid out in her own living room. You literally invited the enemy in. Oh my God. And she's safe to this day. And obviously the man, something going on with that. But that's absolutely unbelievable. And this is just an eye opener. Like I feel like there's too many stories. Women, it's just, you gotta be precautious. And men, I'm not gonna lie, because anybody can be crazy. But I know, like me, I'm very precautious. Stop inviting people in your homes when you don't know them. Stop doing that. I've been taught that since I was a kid. My mama never really let our friends. She always just say like, no, no, no. So I'm accustomed to that. I'm not just allowing people in my space, in my crib, in my face, everything. This woman could have literally been gone had she had been maybe too sleepy to think harder. Or another thing, I always follow my intuition, ladies. Listen to your intuition, that gut feeling. That first thought is usually the right thought to go on. Stop thinking that you overthinking shit. No, I'ma always go on my gut. I always listen to my intuition, and I'm never wrong. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what your gut is telling you off rip. Like, for example, if you feel like a dude is not being loyal to you, or a dude is not being honest with you, or a dude is like doing some weird stuff behind your back, 9 times out of 10 it's probably right. Like, you know what I mean? If you're having a conversation with somebody and you just feel like they lying, they probably are. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't stop trying to be like, oh, but you think too hard. No, think hard. I just wanted to get that story out and let y'all know, like, if y'all didn't hear about that, that's actually crazy. Protect yourselves, okay? Stop linking up with random people at nighttime. If you're gonna go out and be going on dates with people, do that stuff during the day. And I know even the day is not saving you, but do it during the day. You have more of an opportunity to get yourself out of a situation or avoid a terrible situation based on what time of day you even choose to go and do stuff. That's crazy.